Hey y'all, I'm James Wright. Welcome to my shop. And the big question is smooth plane or corrugated plane. There's been lots of debate, lots of math and all sorts of other things, but I've never actually seen a test where they've done them concurrently. And we're going to do that today. So we're going to try a couple different things and see what we get. Now, if you've been to my channel, you know I try to do things very rigorously and make them by the number as much as possible. And this, I just kind of want to slapdash through it and try and get an idea about what we're doing and teach myself some of the things that may be coming up on it. So we're going to be doing a couple simple tests just to compare and contrast and see, is there anything to the smooth sole versus corrugated? Is corrugated actually easier to push? And there's a few other things we'll talk about that in the future, but this isn't intended to be a one-stop, end-all, be-all test. I'm just going to throw it through some simple tests and see what happens. Later on, we'll do something far more in-depth and conclusive, but for right now, let's see what happens.
I started off by floating both soles on 400 grit sandpaper. I wanted to make sure both soles had about the same texture. So they are both well used, but they both ended up about the same.
So, test number one. We've got the regular Stanley flat sole as well as the corrugated right beside it. We're going to set them on a pane of glass. Now, one of the big things you'll regularly hear is that the corrugation is there to stop the suction from hard woods that don't have much grain in them. Well, it doesn't get much smoother than glass. So let's see what happens on some glass. And we're going to slowly lift this up and we'll see smooth bottom, corrugated in the back. Which one slides first? Uh-oh. Smooth is starting to slide. And smooth, oh, there goes the corrugated. So the corrugated's now moving. So, yeah. So not a huge difference, but the smooth definitely moved easier. Therefore, less friction on the glass. Let's try it with a piece of wood. Now, yes, that was glass, but here we have wood. This is hard maple, very smooth, well planed, really nice surface. Again, we have the smooth plane and the corrugated plane. Let's see what happens with these. A little longer board, so I gotta lift it up a little higher. Let's see what happens here. Oop, there goes the smooth. Let's see how far I have to go for the corrugated. Yeah, only a little bit more, just a couple degrees different. But still enough that if this one's not moving, and I set this one on here, it starts moving. Smooth sole slides easier. Now that was smooth wood, so let's try something a little rougher. This is a very hard wood. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's rough sawn. And so this should actually provide an interesting comparison. So again, we've got smooth sole and corrugated. Let's lift this up and see what happens. I'm going higher than normal. But again, the smooth sole's first. So I'm lifting here, the corrugated's not moving, but the smooth sole won't stay put. Let's try the corrugated. How much higher do I have to go? Not that much higher, only a few degrees difference. One of the things you'll often hear is that the smooth sole is probably heavier due to the removal of material on the corrugation. But in the few of them that I've tested, and it's not a huge amount, but it's been a few over the years, I've actually found the corrugated are slightly heavier. And I think that's because they actually cast the sole a little bit thicker because they have to take out material. So they actually put more material into it to take out some. So the corrugated tends to be a little heavier than the smooth. Let's actually weigh them and see. So here's the corrugated, and on there, we've got 4 pounds, 12 ounces. And with the smooth sole, we've actually got 4 pounds, 11 ounces. But as many of you pointed out, we've got a really fun contraption here where we can actually have the plane stay put and push the wood underneath it. And because of a load cell in here, we can actually know how much force does it take to push the wood past the plane. So let's see what it takes. So with the blade retracted and a decent amount more weight on here, let's actually see what we get. $58. One data point does not a spreadsheet make, so let's do it over and over and over again. Again, and 58. That's pretty consistent, but I'm going to do it a few more times. 59.5. Let's switch out the planes and try that. So there, we just put in the corrugated. Let's take this for a spin. 61. 63. 63 again. Now I kind of wanted this video to be a slight proof of concept. I'd like to go deeper into it and actually do a lot of other testing. One of the common things you'll hear is that the corrugation is great for the lubricant because it can get stuck in there and it actually can last longer on a corrugated plane. Whereas a smooth plane, it washes off very quickly, which there might be something to that, though I have to come up with a better rig for actually testing that. I have to say though, I'm absolutely really surprised. I expected them to be almost identical on everything, but in this case, they ended up being slightly different consistently. The smooth plane was easier to push than the corrugated plane. Not by much, but by a little bit. I was going to take you over to the computer and show you the numbers on that, but it really didn't mean that much. But consistently, every single test from the corrugated plane took more pressure to push than every single test from the smooth body. The two numbers did not overlap at all, which is honestly kind of surprising to me that yes, the smooth sole is actually slightly easier to push. And mathematically, that doesn't make much sense, but I'm sure there's something in there that I've got to dive into. So I want to do more on this. This will be a fun test coming sometime in the future. But for today, yeah, Stanley lied. So when you die and Anubis weighs your heart against a feather, will your soul be smooth or corrugated?